Have you ever felt like something was missing from your life? Like no matter how hard you try, there's always one thing just out of reach? Well, for Sarah, that missing piece was closer than she thought. Sarah had always been an achiever. From school to her career, she was the one people looked to for inspiration. She worked hard, bought her dream house, and from the outside, her life seemed perfect. But no matter how much she accomplished, she couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing. Her friends told her she was overthinking. You have everything, Sarah. A great job, a beautiful home, friends. What more could you want? But it was more than that. Every time she sat alone in her living room, staring at the walls, she felt incomplete, like a puzzle with a missing piece. One day, while cleaning out her attic, she found an old, dusty box. She couldn't remember ever seeing it before. Curious, she opened it and found a jigsaw puzzle inside. The image on the box was faded, but it showed a picture of a smiling girl in a sunny meadow. Sarah decided to piece it together, thinking maybe it would distract her from the feeling that had been haunting her. She spent hours on it, forgetting everything else as she worked to complete the image. As she placed the final pieces, she realized one crucial piece was missing, the very center of the puzzle. Frustrated, Sarah searched everywhere, but it was nowhere to be found. She felt oddly upset, more than she should have over a simple puzzle. It was just like her life, so close to being complete, yet something was always out of reach. That night, she couldn't sleep. She tossed and turned, haunted by the unfinished puzzle. Then a strange thought crossed her mind. What if the missing piece wasn't something she needed to find, but something she already had? The next morning, Sarah went back to the attic and stared at the puzzle again. Suddenly, it clicked. She raced downstairs to her bookshelf and pulled out an old photo album. Flipping through the pages, she found a picture of herself as a child, standing in a meadow, smiling at the camera, just like the picture on the puzzle box. The missing piece wasn't in the box. It was her. The puzzle was a forgotten reflection of herself, a reminder of who she had been and what she had lost along the way. Sarah realized the piece she'd been searching for in her life wasn't something external. It was the childlike joy and sense of wonder she had forgotten as she got older. With tears in her eyes, she placed the photo of herself over the missing piece of the puzzle. And for the first time in years, she felt whole. Lesson moral. Sometimes the thing we feel is missing from our lives isn't something we need to find. It's something we need to remember.